Hello, 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 hello. The one and only singing, dancing DJ, Sandy K. I've published 41 videos. I don't know how many I have to publish before I can actually do podcasts, but that's what my aim is. I was a DJ on the radio, and that's where I got my title, the one and only singing, dancing DJ, Sandy K. I was at WPWC radio station years and years and years ago. Lots happened since then. I left the radio because my daughter contacted cancer, and she's a survivor, thank God. And now that's why my hair is gone. She donated her hair to cancer patients the first time, and then she started dating someone who won't let her cut her hair. And let me, please. Worst thing anybody say to me is you can't do something. I'll prove to them wrong every time if I think I can do it. And I say, I could do that. And they say, no, you can't. Really? Let me show you. And that was my attitude. My icons were, in my younger years, Martin Luther King Jr. and oh, all the Vietnam veterans, and my cousin, he rode horseback to fight against the Vietnam War because he was there. Um, my family icons was, of course, my dad and my mom. My dad was a preacher, and he had some strange advice for me. We won't go into that here. But my mom was an herbalist. She was like the local shaman doctor, so to speak. She dug herbs and made concoctions that help people heal. And so um, she broke the fever on me when I was 1 year old using the herbs, and the children that were my age, most of them died from some kind of virus or flu or something was going around down there in 1951. I was born in 1950, so my first birthday I was in the hospital fighting for my life, I guess. Of course, I can't remember. I just know stories Mommy told me about it, and how that she had to hold me to put fluid in me, and how even though I was 1 year old, I held it against her and wouldn't go to her for a year. I guess she was putting the guilt trip on me there. She made me feel kind of guilty. And then there was my dad. Oh my God, I took after my dad, and I looked so much like my dad. I looked so much like his mommy when he was in the hospital sick, and I went to see him once. My first cousin was there with my Aunt Argy. I guess, I don't know if she liked to argue or not. I don't even know if it was Argy or Argue. I don't know how you pronounced it. We just called her Argy. And she thought I was her mom, and she wanted to come home with me. And I lived in Northern Virginia, and I told her, sure. And her son picked her up and threw her over his shoulder because she was that tiny. He said, she can't go with you. He said she has Alzheimer's and she thinks you're her mom. I go, really? Mommy said I look like my daddy's mom. Well, she also tell me when she's with me, you George Endicott looking thing, you, I'll kill you and bury you for I let you be like him. Daddy liked to dance, I did too. Daddy liked to sing, write songs, I did too. Daddy liked to grow things, and I did too. Mommy's good at growing things too. Don't even know why I'm telling these stories. My son says it makes me feel better. That's what I should do since I can't write very well. Got arthritis in my fingers, and I don't have. I used to know proper English. I made pretty good grades in English in college, but I had so many head injuries I can't spell. Sometimes I can't talk. Um, unless I work on it, My family are getting to understand it a little bit more than they have since I'm going to counseling, which has helped a lot. Although in college I majored in business accounting and minored in psychology, so she says to me a lot of times, "Well, that's a great insight you got there. It's highly unusual for someone to have such good insight." And then I remind her I'm minored in psychology. Maybe I wanted to understand me. A lot of people who are in counseling are psychologists or whatever. That was a weird sound. I have to go check it out. Had a scary episode though. I went to mail my hair off. It's gone. I sent it to Ohio. When I went to the post office to mail it off, you have to go to the post office to mail it off. You just can't mail it. Not in these day and age. You got to go and show them what you're mailing and make sure you ain't, sending some kind of virus or something to somebody. So, I was tested. When I was tested, I was negative, and I haven't been sick, so I guess I'm okay. I haven't been going out except to the store. Now I follow a procedure Dr. Fossey put out there, which is when you come home, you wash your hands, wash your face, take your clothes off, and you don't go around your family till you wash your body and your clothes or get them off you, and then you can go around them. We've been following that protocol. My daughter, I live with her. She's not much of a hugger anyway, so I don't have to worry about trying to hug her. My grandson will give me hugs every once in a while, but and I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger, but nowadays it's like, okay, well, you shouldn't be hugging on people. Planning on going to see my sister. She's supposed to be okay too, and I told them when I come though, you can't run up and hug me. They're bad to just as soon as they see me, they just run and grab me and hug me. And if it's one of the guys, the Stanley guys, they just pick me up off the floor because they can. My sister always runs and hugs me, and I told her, I said, now Grace, you're high risk, and I'm going to be traveling, so I don't know what kind of thing I'm bringing in from where I'm traveling, so I'm going to come see you, but I wanted you to know when I get there, please do not hug me. It's not that I don't want to hug you, it's just I don't want to give you nothing. So I'm going to go into the bathroom, change my clothes, and they got a washer and dryer right there, and I can go wash my clothes, wash my whole body, and then I can go around and hug them. I mean, they're high risk. She's older than I am, and I'll be 70. Well, family says I'm already 70, but my legal birthday is November 1st, so I'll be 70. My hair's turned gray. But where I sent it, they said they take the gray hair and they give it to people that's, has cancer that's older, and the good hair, which there was a lot of good hair. I think it was like 12 inches that I sent. And they give that to kids with wigs for kids with cancer. And my granddaughter researched this, and it's a reputable place in Ohio. They don't sell you hair like the other place did. They make sure that it's given because it's given from my heart, and I don't want people selling it, making money off of it. That's not right. So I don't feel like I do enough, for humanity, for people. I never have any money to give, so about the only thing I got is like my hair. They have cancer walks and breast cancer walks, and you have to pay money to walk. I thought I was going to walk, and I said I could walk, I could do that, but apparently I have to go around and get sponsors, and most people don't like me too much. I tend to speak the truth, and then when I feel adamant about something, like wear a mask, I'm adamant, wear a mask. That blame it, just freaking wear a mask. It doesn't hurt you. It slows the virus down. It doesn't protect you, but if you follow the protocol, you have a better chance of surviving this pandemic than you would if you didn't wear a mask. Because if you don't wear a mask, you're saying, I don't care about other people. I don't care if I have something to give it to you. I don't care. It's airborne, so it's coming out your air when you breathe it. Or you're breathing it in, you get sick. So the mask just helps slow it down. so that eventually we can control it and do enough research that we can get some proper medication. Not the kind that they say, okay, this go take it. No, you got to test people, and they've been running tests on the vaccine. It's making them worse sick, and so you see, you have to test this stuff. Me, I just try to go by herbal medicines if I can. You know where to get it. You can go get golden seal, and I think they make stuff called enchilada, and it's good for your immune system. But if I was down home, I know where this grows. Snake root now, mommy makes that with her medicines too, but it's Virginia snake root. It's about the only place you can find it. It's Virginia, and it's people dug it because you sell it. They dig it, the roots, and sell it, and they don't replant. So it's kind of the ginseng and the golden seal and the snake roots kind of getting extinct because people keep abusing them and just money greedy. And back in the mountains, all of us that ginseng, we would and I know I went ginsenging plenty of times with my mommy, and we would replant. We would only go when it's supposed to be time to go, and we would take the red berries that we found and we would bury them. But we'd eat the meat off the red berries because it was good for us. We chewed on the stems because it was moisture in it. Mommy liked the stems a little better than I did. Of course, I was young. I preferred the water, but she had a lot of kids. Then I found out ginseng's good for your heart. So every once in a while, I'll go to the store, when I feel like my heart's acting up or I'm getting chest pains I shouldn't get, and I go get me some Korean ginseng at the CVS or GNC store or wherever you can find it. It's a sad world right now. It's scary even sometimes. When I went to mail my hair off, I was telling you about that, but there was 2 alarms went off. 2 while I was there. We didn't know if we were being attacked. We didn't know what was going on. I looked around to see who I could get out the door that could move faster than me or couldn't move as fast as me. Um, Even though I'm basically using a cane because I got a bad back, bad knee, bad everything. But they come out and they said, it's okay. We're working on it. It's a computer glitch. Computer glitch. Russia! Trolls. Anyways, it went off and electricity came back on, and all of a sudden, another time. And I said, "Damn blame." So the lady comes running out, and it's okay, it's the computer glitch. We can't send out certain things right now. Don't know what you couldn't send out, but they told me that my hair could be sent because she'd already checked it before the alarm went, and that they could take my money, and then send it when the computer system came up. And with it, I sent it prior just so I could have a tracking on it, so I can track it, make sure it went there instead of somewhere else, like Florida. My grandson suggested I take pictures or do videos every day, but that's too much. Every other day, maybe. See how fast my hair grows. Got some either gray or bald spots here because they shaved it real close to get all my hair. Been treating my hair with coconut oil. Now that it's short, I wash it more, and I can get the head cleaner because trying to wash your hair with a lot of hair, trying to wash your head with a lot of hair is a bit, um, especially when you get older and your fingers get all weird. It's not as easy as this. It was for a good cause. I believe in doing things for good causes. If you watch my videos, please subscribe. That way, if I put something new out there, who knows, I might have some advice you could really use. You never know. When I was DJ on the radio, I got calls telling me all the time. I even got some guy that had twins, and I had children, but I had 2 children, and him and his wife had a set of twins, It was their first born, so he came and got a job at the radio just to meet me because he said that when I talked about my children and how I, raised them by myself, and he wondered how I did it because his wife was having a trouble. And I said, well, twins is kind of harder than what I had to raise because mine was 4 years apart. When you got two the same age, she probably needs some help. That's what I told him. I don't know whatever happened to him because after that, um, he got transferred, I guess, with the Air Force and went somewhere. But when I was an Uber driver, I found myself listening to people, and I would give them advice that I thought would be appropriate. And some of them said thank you and sent me back messages and said thank you for sharing your stories, and thank you, it was the best ride ever, you made me laugh, and today I'm not making you laugh, and so that's not good. And getting harder and harder to be funny. I guess that's enough for now. This is pretty long. Y'all have a blessed and great evening. The one and only singing, dancing DJ, Sandy K, signing out.